What's going on? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And as you notice, I have not had this clean of a face in terms of no facial hair in months. I used to have like facial hair all the way down my face, but now I got rid of it because it got annoying after a while. Not to mention, it's summer out here where I live, and there are a lot of little critters that like to latch on, so I want to make sure that they don't have anything to latch on to. Anyways, this will be another Indians series recap, preview, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why. I need to find a better way to figure it. Oh, well. So, Athletics on the road in the Mausoleum. Trash freaking stadium. I'm going to keep saying it. I hate that stadium. It's a meme. Of course, it was the only remaining dual-purpose stadium still in use that involved a baseball and a football team playing in the same facility. And now that is no more, as the Raiders packed their bags and moved to Vegas. And who knows, in another 20 years, they may come crawling back to Oakland. But the thing is, it's going to be like that kid that moves away, and then 10 or so years later, I want to move back to my hometown. And he goes to find his old house, and he goes to the location where it used to be, and it's a parking lot, or it's like a whole new place. Because that's probably what's going to happen if the Raiders do decide to go back in the next 20 years or so. Who knows with them? God, call them the Nomad Raiders, because they literally went from L.A., Oakland, Vegas. They're not even, it's like, they're more renters than anything. Sheesh. Now, of course, they had this stadium built, so if they leave, at least UNLV will have a nice facility. But anyways, let's talk about this Astros. Let's talk about this A's series first. So, of course, I streamed the first game of the series. Eli Morgan on the mound. And overall, he was good. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. He was good. He's looked more and more confident on the mound with every outing he has. And the sad part is, the offense actually contributed a little bit. I mean, the scoring got underway with the A's scoring 2 in the bottom of the third. Olsen doubled. And then Lowry got on the board as well with a single. Then Moreland homered in the bottom of the fourth. There was 3-0. Looked like we were going to get shut out again. But then Roberto Perez homered, got us on the board. Top of the sixth, Franmil Reyes singled in a run. And then Harold Ramirez sac fly, which sac flies are very underrated in case you didn't know. So then it's 3-3. And then Bradley Zimmer. Fun fact, if you watch my stream, when I streamed this game, I said the man that swings with a twig, indicating that it's like he's swinging with one of the little skinny little twigs. Not either, he wasn't swinging with a bat, like one of those fat wiffle ball bats that you see. It's like you can feel the ball all the way up here, and he just bam and launch it 3 miles. Everyone loved those kind of bats. I mean, if you played in middle elementary school, everyone chose the fat bat. Nobody really chose the skinny one. The guys who actually played baseball and took it seriously chose that bat, the skinny one. The people that just wanted to wail on the ball and whatever, they chose the big one, the slugger bat. Yeah. Well, we get up 4-3, all right, because Bradley Zimmer homered right after I called him the man that swings with a twig, the twig swinger. I was like, wow. And again, you slander him enough, he goes off. It's crazy. It's like, wow, what a development. You slander a guy enough, and he goes off. Oh, my God. And he hit a dinger. We're up 4-3, top 7. It's like, yeah, let's go. We got this. And then 8th inning comes in, or 7th inning comes. Brian Shaw comes in, and He makes it a little interesting with a bases loaded, gets the next two guys out. Okay, good job, Brian. You did good. You did good. I sensed a little bit of one-upsmanship between our relievers because we had a guy come in with runners on first and second or whatever. Got out of that. Shaw has bases loaded. Got out of that. Eighth inning comes up. Karen Chat comes in. Bang, bang, bang. 3 straight a ground out and 2 flyouts. That's fantastic. You love to see that. And then comes the 9th inning, and Class A. I was talking about how he is hittable. He'd only given up 1 home run all year, I think, to Jorge Soler right before the All-Star break. And Jed Lowry said, that's cute that you mentioned that because watch this. And then Jed Lowry took a pitch that was inside, but to him, that's hamburger. That's a feast right there. You got to watch out when you throw a pitch like there. And he took a pitch that was fueled by 100 miles per hour, a 100-mile-per-hour four-seamer, and he put it in the right field seats. And they walked us off. So, yeah, that's the Indians saying, welcome back to streaming our games, Crazy Dog 99. Here's a walk-off for you. And it wasn't even us walking them off, obviously, because, that was, this is the usual. And then the funniest thing was, if you were watching a podcast, if you watched on TV, Matt Underwood, who is one of our broadcasters, literally said it's tied. And I was like, huh? It's not tied. We lost, bro. Can you count? I even said it during the stream. I was like, tied. What? What's he talking about? Oh, my God. I think he had a couple of occasions where he did that. It's like, bro, stop it. Okay? Get it right, dude. Come on. Get it together. So Romo got the win. He's 1-0. Yeah, Sergio Romo is on the A's, in case you forgot. And Emmanuel Clase took his 5th loss of the year. 2nd straight blown save. He's turning into a Walders Chapman with the blown saves. It's getting ridiculous. Eli Morgan went 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks, 1 home run. Like I said, he's getting better. And then Manaea went 5 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 7 Ks, 1 home run. So we got to him. Could have got to him more, though. I mean, we were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. We left 4 on base. Hey, they left 10 on base. I mean, God, they left a small army on base. That's crazy. But, yeah, we lose. So now it's like, okay, so how are we going to back that up? How are we going to come back from that? Well, game 2 on the mound, we had Cal Quantrill. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure how Cal was going to play. Because Cal has been decent, but, I mean, let's be real. I didn't know what to expect from Cal. So, yeah, Cal went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1. So, yeah, he did really good. He did fantastic, considering the circumstances with him. He's not a primary starter. Honestly, if we don't make any trades for any starters before the deadline, I wouldn't even hate it if he's our number 5 starter. But I think it'll be Eli. I trust Eli as a number 5. But, hey, Cal would be a great long reliever. Cal is the guy that you put out there in doubleheader situations on a spot start. Because I don't know when we're going to get Bieber and Savale back. That's why I think we're going to make a trade for a starter before the deadline. Cal Gibson will be great. Tyler Anderson will be fantastic. Of course, my dream acquisition is Herman Marquez or even John Gray, but Herman Marquez would be an amazing get. Oh, I'd be through the moon. I'd be over the moon if we did that. But I don't know, man. The Rockies said we're not trading him, but they could be capping. I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Cal Quantrill did great. Montas went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks. So, I mean, Cal Quantrill is one more decent outing away from having an ERA under 4, which is not bad. Not bad at all. He's getting better, it seems like. I guess having Plazak back is giving these guys a little bit more confidence. And then hopefully Savale will be back soon, and then Bieber. By the way, I guess Bieber got engaged, so that's cool. That's nice. Yeah. So how did we score? Well, Moreland got the scoring started with a RBI double in the bottom of the first. So right off the bat, they're leading. Then the top of the fifth came. Hernandez doubled, and then Rosario sac fly. So it's 2-1. And then the Franimo decided to get involved with a solo shot to deep center that actually went into the suites on Mount Davis. They said it was like 430. I think that was more like 450 if anything. He hit it far. More like height than length, though. He hit it into one of the suites. Like it went because the window was open on Mount Davis, one of the Mount Davis suites, and that thing went right into the suite. Here's a souvenir for you. Imagine someone was like sitting there, they weren't paying attention. Right in the head. Ugh. That would have hurt. That thing had to be going over 100 miles per hour off the bat. She. But then, of course, typical Indians fashion. So we get the lead 3-1. Got that insurance run. That's huge. And they bring in James Karinchak for the closing. They walked Chapman, gave up a single to Brown. So it's like, oh, God, here we go. They got Lowry to fly out, which allowed the runner. Oh, yeah. Okay, so they got Lowry to fly out, which allowed Chapman to go to third. And then they had a sac fly, so it's 3-2. Counter then singled, so they're okay. Okay, this is going to be bad. And then right as I pretty much thought that, they got Elvis Andrus to ground out, and that ended the game. So we win 3-2. Quantrill gets his second win of the year. He's 2-2. Montas is 8-8. He falls to 8-8. And Karinchak nailed his 10th save of the year. Can't count. Wow. So, yeah, he's got 10 saves. Not bad. And now we have the rubber match yesterday. And, remember the guy that swung with the twig? Well, this dude literally in the final game of the series waited. He didn't waste any time. Second pitch, not even that. First pitch of the game. The announcers weren't even done going through the usual, intro stuff that they usually say, just getting into the game, pretty much, when it comes to the broadcast. First pitch, Bradley Zimmer sees. Clunk, out of the park. First pitch he saw. The very first pitch that Chris Bassett threw, he sent over the fence. So if you're keeping track, since I said this man swings with a twig, 2 home runs. 2 home runs. Wow. Okay. And then Chapman grounded out bottom of the second. Okay, whatever. Scored a run. Zimmer again singled, scoring a run. So like, wow, he really took offense. So, yeah, an RBI single for Zimmer. 2-1. Seth Brown homered after that. 2, his 11th. And then Daniel Johnson out of nowhere in front of his family and friends because he's from the area. Hits his first career home run to right field. Puts us up 3-2. And then just for a little, cherry on top, just as a little security measure, Bradley Zimmer says, I got you. I started this scoring, and I'm about to end it. Top of the 9th, RBI single. So we have a nice little Zimmer, Johnson, Zimmer. Okay. And we win 4-2. And it was really good because Zach went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a homer. He's 5-3 on the year. It's crazy, isn't it? Having a pitcher who's actually really good. In fact, I think we actually more or less got 3 pitchers that are really good. Still got to see if McKenzie can back up his last performance. If he can do what he did in his last outing more, damn. If he really can replicate that over and over again, McKenzie, we might not even need a freaking pitcher. I mean, I still would, but I wouldn't even be mad if we didn't do it. If we didn't make a move for a pitcher, because with Eli Morgan playing well, if McKenzie can continue to do his thing, but the thing is, would we be able to survive with the pitching staff we currently have until Bieber and Savali get back? Because I've heard they may not be back until freaking after the trade deadline. So if you're going to trade for a pitcher, you only got a week and a half left, pretty much. Barely. You have barely over a week left to trade for a pitcher if you're going to do anything. Because the way it's going to be is these teams out here that are selling pitchers, they know these teams are going to start getting, and they're going to be asking for more. So you better get while the getting's good, because that pitcher that you want, he could be going to a different place before you know it. Because these other teams know that the buyers are going to get desperate, especially us. They know that we need pitching. So they're going to try to, swindle us a little bit. I just hope we don't panic and make a wrong move or something. Could you imagine how funny it would be if on July 30th, the 10-year anniversary of us trading for Ubaldo Jimenez, we go out and trade for German Marquez? Or trade for a pitcher? That would be funny. During a game, we don't play on that day. Do we? Yeah, we do. Yeah. We play later that night against Chicago. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, Rocha. Oh, Rocha just released his member league thing. I'm going to whoop his ass in one of them leagues. You already know for sure if I get in it. But anyways, Plesac, 6 innings. Yeah, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks, 1 home run. Yeah, pretty good outing for Plesac. He's 5-3. Bassett's 10-3. He fought a 10-3. Shaw's got a second save of the year. We win 4-2. We take 2 of 3 against Oakland. The first time we won a series in Oakland since Tito's second year with the team. Let me see what the lineup looked like the last time we beat them in Oakland. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here we go. So March to April. 2-0. We lost 6-1. We won 6-4. The lineups for that game, the first game, Brantley leading off. We had Brantley, Kipnis, Asdrubal Cabrera, Santana, Gomes, Niger Morgan. Oh my God. Nick Swisher, David Murphy, good guy David Murphy, and Ryan Rayburn. Pitching, Justin Masterson was our starter. Zepchinski, Scrabble. John Axford, who's still in the league, by the way. He just got signed by the Jays. And Cody Allen. How about that? And then who was pitching for the A's? Jim Johnson / Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray, man, that's crazy. Doolittle, Abad, and Luke Gregerson. Wow, okay. Now, for the second game, with the game that we lost, Yan Gomes, Cabrera, Santana, Kipnis, Brantley, Swisher, Aviles, Rayburn, and Elliot Johnson. Who the heck is that? What? Our pitching was Blake Wood, Josh Outman, Corey Kluber, Vinny Pistano, and Scott Atchison, not necessarily in that order. Corey went 3 1/3 innings, 8 hits. Ugh, I can see why we lost. Damn. And then in the final win of that series, we had Zach McAllister. Oh, God, Zach McAllister. Bruh. Zepchinski, Allen, Axford, and Shaw. Bruh. We won 6-4. We had Yan Gomes, Aviles, Rayburn, who pinch hit, Cabrera, Brantley, Niger Morgan, Elliot Johnson again. Who the heck is that guy? David Murphy, Carlos Santana, Chisenhall, Kipnis, and Swisher. That was the last time we won a series in Oakland. And then after that, they turned around and swept us at our place. So, yeah, it wasn't fun. That was not fun. So, where do we stand in the standings? Same spot. Only, improved a game in the wild card. I think we're back like 3.5 games in the wild card. And now we face Houston. So, loyal to Houston, my guy Hector Flores, any other Houston fans, of course, Steven Rose. He doesn't really talk a whole lot of Astros. But, yeah, we face Houston. First game tonight, JC Mejia against Zach Greinke. That should be fun. Yay, I'm looking forward to that one. Yay. I mean, last time we faced him, we actually did beat up on Greinke a little bit. Cesar actually hit a home run against him. RBI as well, so he's batting .545. That's not bad. And then second game of the series, if the finals wasn't going on, I would have streamed this game for sure. McKenzie versus Garcia. And then final game of the series will be Eli Morgan and McCullers. I'm going to try and stream this game. So we'll see what happens. And then after that, we go to Tampa. Or we host Tampa, excuse me. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here and figured I'd make this really quick for you. Again, trade deadline is just over a week away. If the Indians make any moves, depending on what I'm doing, I will go live for it to see what we get my instant reaction and all that stuff. And then I'll be live for the trade deadline next week on the 30th. And then another thing, Browns training camp position previews come out tomorrow. As I'll be starting off probably with the men and the interior. I'm probably going to group offensive and defensive lines together just to save time and stuff, but and I'll probably do the same thing with the secondary as well. And then after that, I will have my schedule prediction after training camp ends. So in terms of preseason games, I'm probably going to stream one of them, maybe, but we'll see what happens. So with that being said, guys, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And go Tribe. Let's try to take 2 out of 3 at least against Houston. I mean, this is a big 10-game stretch. We're 2-1 so far. I would love a 2 out of 3 again because, start building up them wins. And, of course, I believe the White Sox play Minnesota twice today. So, hey, Twins, if you want to help us out, you could sweep them. But I'm expecting, if anything, a split because, Barrios is pitching in the second game. Now watch, knowing us, he's going to get traded today. Imagine that. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to head on out of here. Shout out to everybody. I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to Brett in the feed. Love y'all. And I'll see you guys, if anything, tomorrow for Game 6. Until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Tribe, and I'm out.